Your morning is an important part of your self care routine, and what you focus on once you wake up can set the tone for the rest of your day. This means that if you focus on only what needs to get done or how busy your schedule is, you will start feeling stressed even before you get up from your bed. So, in this podcast episode, you will learn why it is important to train your brain to look for the good in your life, starting with when you wake up. This means cultivating a mind tilted towards the positive and how gratitude can help you with this. I am Anindita, a functional medicine certified health coach and the host of this podcast, Nourish, Heal, Connect. I became a health coach in response to a health crisis in my family. Along the way, I learned many lessons in self-care and healing and came to realize that our mind and body are intricately connected and that one cannot be healed without the other. I embarked on a journey of self-discovery which transformed my life and led me to become a health coach. In this podcast, I share with you guided meditations, inspiring stories and conversations to guide and support you in your own healing journey. So if you're a busy mom struggling with high levels of stress, overwhelm and guilt, with no time to take care of yourself, then this podcast is for you. I created this podcast to empower and inspire you to find more calm, positivity and resilience in your life by increasing self-awareness, practicing self-compassion and cultivating gratitude so that you can embrace the life you were meant to live. It is really important to train your brain to look for the good in your life. And one of the best times to start doing that is when you wake up, right? Cultivating a mind tilted towards the positive can start with how you start your morning. And gratitude can really help you with this. I will share with you 3 morning practices which will help you to practice gratitude and set this positive tone for your day. This will help you to become more resilient and deal with whatever challenges come later in your day and of course in your life. See, your brain has evolved over time to be in survival mode. That is why you and I are here today, right? Your brain is constantly scanning your environment for any threats and keeping you safe. That's what it has evolved over millions of years to do well. But exactly because of this reason, your brain is also naturally tuned in towards all the dangers in your life and amplifies the negativity, right? This is called the negativity bias. The neuropsychologist Rick Hanson has said this beautifully. The brain is like Velcro for negative experiences and like Teflon for positive ones. This means that we are primed to look for bad news, and it makes it easy for us to become easily stressed by our emphasis on what's wrong in your life. And at the same time, all the positivity in your life can be easily ignored. But the good news is that you can practice training your mind towards the positive in order to overcome this negativity bias. And this is done by actively looking for and seeing the good in your life. And gratitude is an amazingly effective way of doing just that. So all those small and big moments in your life which brings joy, connection, peace, you can simply start by paying attention, by appreciating those moments because they're already there. And what you will find is that over time, this will become a habit and help you to live a life which is more peaceful, content, and joyful, right? So you will learn to pay attention to all that is already there in your life without constantly wishing and hoping that things would change or become better. So, as John Kabat-Zinn had said, the little things, the little moments, they aren't little. So let's get started. The first of the 3 morning gratitude practices that I want to share with you today is gratitude journaling. But before I do that, I just want you to understand that you can do all of these practices, you can do one of them, or you may choose to do something else altogether. The point is to realize that what you do in the morning, and especially if you start with appreciating what you already have and tilting your mind towards the positive, can help you to deal with the negativity bias and show up feeling more joyful, lighter, and peaceful. So coming back to gratitude journaling, this is one of the most effective ways to train your gratitude muscles, right? Because by doing this, you notice and appreciate all the good in your life that you may be missing out right now. So using the following 5 prompts can get you started on this. Of course, I have shortened this list to 5 journal prompts. You can find other ways to appreciate and notice what is in your life, right? To do gratitude journaling, you can do it every morning. You can also do it at night instead of the morning at the end of your day. But the point is to start your day by appreciating all that is already there. So the 5 journal prompts that you can use are: the first one, what I appreciate most in my life right now is. The second, I am grateful for my family because. Third, something good happened this week and it was. Fourth, I am grateful for who I am because. And fifth, what I am learning from my challenges are. So you can use these prompts to get you started with gratitude journaling, or you can simply notice 3 good things in your life, right? You should make it as easy as possible to get started. The next gratitude practice that you can incorporate in your morning is a body scan. A simple body scan even before you get up from the bed, and one, if you do with an attitude of gratitude, can really help you to set a beautiful tone for your day. So I am just going to make it simple for you to understand how you can do just that, right? So just a few pointers on this. So when you wake up, doing a simple body scan, maybe starting at your toes, wriggling your toes, and just noticing how you feel here, right? Your toes and your ankles, your feet, and maybe just giving a note of thanks, for it's your feet that takes you from place to place, helps you to run, to move towards your loved ones, right? All the ways that you can appreciate your feet, ankles, toes. Then you can slowly move up your body, your thighs and your legs, your waist and your hips. And again, once again, this part of your body can, helps you to run, to move to places, play different sports, indulge in various activities, right? Travel. So all the different ways that it helps you, just taking a moment to appreciate that and noticing how it feels is really helpful. Moving up your lower back, stomach, your torso, which is also your upper back and shoulder, just paying attention to this area, and once again giving a note of thanks, because this is where your food gets digested, you are able to breathe because of the lungs in your chest. So all the various ways that you can feel grateful for your body. And continuing upwards, your arms, your hands and your fingers, they help you to, again, write, hold, catch, play, hug. So once again, noticing and appreciating all the different ways that you're grateful towards your hands, arms and fingers. And last but not the least, your shoulders, neck, head, face, mouth, ears, this entire area of your body, and which helps you to see, to hear, to speak, to eat, to sing, so many different things that you're able to do, and just showing a moment of gratitude, and maybe finishing with focusing on the entire body from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet and giving a note of thanks. This is a simple body scan that you can do even before you get up from your bed, and just showing a bit of gratitude can help you start the day on a really positive note. So the first practice that I shared with you was gratitude for small wonders, which included gratitude journaling, and I shared with you 5 prompts that can help you do that. The second was to do a very quick body scan, but with a tinge of gratitude. And the third one is in the form of a small guided meditation, which you can do with a morning cup of tea or coffee. Okay, so I would ask you to get a beverage, maybe a cup of tea or a coffee, to do this last morning practice. And you can pause here, and once you're ready, then you can resume. So let's get started. I want you to first look at the mug in your hand. Notice the mug, the color, the shape, and whatever else that you can pay attention to right now. The handle. Maybe if it's not too hot, just noticing the temperature with your hands first, the texture of the mug or the cup, right? Just noticing the color of the liquid beverage inside, and maybe just taking it closer to your nose so that you can smell the aroma of the tea or coffee that you have inside. Just paying attention to whatever you can notice with your senses. Sense of touch, sense of smell, sense of sight. Right? Just paying attention. And now taking it to your mouth and maybe just taking a gulp. Like one sip. Let it swirl in your mouth and just taste the beverage. Right? Just taste the tea or coffee and see how it tastes in your mouth. And then swallowing it. And if you can, close your eyes and feel it going down, right down into your body. And if you can, just continue to repeat this with the other sips. What I like to do is hold the cup in my hand and just take a few moments to enjoy this, right? Enjoy the aroma, enjoy the looking at the mug, just looking, maybe just not focusing on anything, just holding it in my hand and continuing to savor this moment as it is, right? Just so this is something that you can do at any time, of course, but you can also do it in the morning, and the morning is a good time to do that. Maybe if you have a window that you can look out from, looking outside to the sky. So there's so many different ways of noticing and appreciating what you have in front of you right now. So as you end this practice, maybe just giving a word of thanks, right? Appreciating the taste and the fact that you have this in your hand right now and that you're able to enjoy this, right? So the first practice that I shared with you today was journaling, and I shared with you 5 journal prompts. The second was a short body scan, which was tinged with gratitude, and the third, a morning cup of tea or coffee in the form of a guided meditation. So as you can see, by deliberately and intentionally focusing on all that is right in your life, when you wake up in the morning, you're training your brain to notice all the joyful moments in your life, no matter how small they are. And what will happen is that over time, you will be naturally inclined to notice all the good and invite joy into your life until you find that it becomes a natural way to live. And when you do that, you move from living a life of default to a life by design. I also have a quiz called the Essential Self-Care Quiz, which will help you to assess which areas of your life you need to focus on in terms of your self-care practice. All you need to do is click on the link in the show notes.